everybody, it's Chef Cleva, and on today's episode, we're actually making another stop on our Sweets Across the Nation tour. Today, we are stopping in Montana because I'm a little curious about s'mores, made with homemade marshmallows. Let's get started. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It's time to get your pen and paper and your photographic memory together because these are the ingredients for your homemade marshmallows for your s'mores recipe. For your homemade marshmallows, you're going to need 85 grams of cold water, 18 grams of gelatin powder, 265 grams of granulated sugar, 100 grams of corn syrup, 100 grams of water, 90 grams of corn syrup. Montana, known as the 41st state in the United States, and came to be on November 8th, 1889. But the dessert that it claims, known as the s'more, wasn't claimed until the 90s, which is pretty recent. Actually, it's not so recent. We're in 2024, and that is 1990, which still feels like it was yesterday. That's neither here nor there. So, Montana is the largest landlocked state in the United States, and it is the fourth largest state overall. And it's actually larger than Japan and Germany, which, when you think about it, is pretty crazy. Montana actually comes from the Spanish word montaña, which is a Latin word which means mountain, or pretty much more specifically, mountainous country. The name was given by early Spanish explorers to the mountainous region of the West. So, funny enough, Montana claimed the s'more as the official dessert of the state, but in the 90s. But it was actually invented in 1927 by Girl Scouts. And even funnier than that, the dessert wasn't originally called the s'more.
Is this made from real lemons? Yes. I only like all natural fruits and beverages, organically grown, with no preservatives. Are you sure they're real lemons? Yes. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll buy a cup if you buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies. Do we have a deal? Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
So the dessert was just put together, graham crackers, marshmallow, and some chocolate pieces, and you just roast it. And the dessert was so delicious that people would say, "Can I have some more?" And then it got shortened to "Let me get some more," as in they were calling the dessert some more. And then that became shortened into s'mores. S'mores became such a popular campfire, outdoor, or summery type of treat that it is noted about half the marshmallows sold in the United States are used for roasting s'mores. One interesting thing about s'mores, in 2014, Pennsylvania was the site of the world's largest s'more, which weighed 267 pounds and was made with 140 pounds of marshmallows, 90 pounds of chocolate, and 90 pounds of graham crackers. The popularity of s'mores had also inspired some restaurants to create unique dishes and all kinds of different flavoring techniques, like drinks, like martinis, french fries, all kinds of different dishes that were inspired and incorporated s'mores. So now going back to the Girl Scouts, funny enough, before I became a member of the Big Bag Society, as a child, I actually wanted to be a part of the Girl Scouts for a brief period of time. Not just for the camaraderie and the, lifelong friendships. I was convinced as a child that if I became a Girl Scout, that would be a very important first step to me becoming a super spy / assassin. I think my dad knew this, which is why he pretty much would only allow me to do certain activities. He saw what was coming, and he definitely was like, nah, we're gonna nip this in the bud right now. In all honesty, if I did join this Girl Scouts, I would have been among some pretty cool people. The Girl Scouts of the USA is a part of a global network of 10 million girls and adults in 146 countries. Some famous Girl Scout alumni actually are Venus and Serena Williams, Debbie Reynolds, and Carrie Fisher. Girl Scouts earn roughly 3.8 million badges annually, and they learn important life skills when it comes to the outdoors, STEM, and entrepreneurship. Like, not for nothing, I feel like Montana definitely picked an amazing dessert to represent their state because it came from an amazing group of people, which is, the Girl Scouts. Alright guys, that is a wrap on our s'mores episode, the dessert that represents Montana. Please let me know how yours turned out in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, ring that little bell so that way you are notified when we make our next stop on our Sweets Across the Nation tour. I'm Chef Cleva, and remember, everyone's a little curious. Bye guys!